It was a war that shattered an empire, a conflict that turned allies into enemies and plunged the ancient world into chaos. A struggle for dominance between two of Greece's greatest powers, Athens, the beacon of democracy, and Sparta, the unbreakable warrior state. Over 27 years, the Peloponnesian War would reshape history, leaving behind betrayal, devastation, and the fall of an empire. The Peloponnesian War, from 431 to 404 BCE, was a protracted and devastating conflict between the Delian League, led by Athens, and the Peloponnesian League, led by Sparta. It was one of the most significant wars in ancient Greek history, reshaping the political landscape of Greece and marking the decline of Athenian power. The war is traditionally divided into three phases. The war stemmed from tensions between Athens and Sparta that had been building for decades. Athens, a major naval power, had grown wealthy and influential through its leadership of the Delian League, originally formed to defend against Persia. Over time, Athens transformed the League into an empire, using its navy to exert control over other Greek city-states. This alarmed Sparta, a land-based military power with a rigid oligarchic system, which led the Peloponnesian League in opposition to Athenian expansion. The immediate cause of the war was Athens' involvement in conflicts with Corinth and Thebes, both Spartan allies. Sparta issued ultimatums to Athens demanding it curb its imperial ambitions, but Athens, under Pericles, refused, leading to open war. Archidamian War, from 431 to 421 BCE. The war began with Sparta launching annual invasions of Attica, the region around Athens, attempting to force Athens into submission. Athens, under Pericles, adopted a defensive strategy relying on its long walls, fortifications connecting Athens to its port Piraeus, and superior navy. In 430 BCE, a devastating plague struck Athens, killing a third of its population, including Pericles. This weakened Athenian morale and leadership. The fighting continued with notable events such as the Athenian naval raids on the Peloponnesian coast and the Battle of Pylos in 425 BCE, where Athens captured Spartan hoplites, a rare Spartan defeat. In 421 BCE, the Peace of Nicias temporarily halted the conflict, though it was unstable. Despite the peace, Athens launched an ambitious and disastrous campaign against Syracuse, a Spartan ally in Sicily. The expedition, led by Alcibiades, Nicias, and Lamachus, ended in catastrophic defeat with the Athenian fleet and army annihilated. This marked a turning point, as Athens lost a significant portion of its military strength. Sparta, now receiving financial aid from Persia, built a powerful navy. It also established a permanent base at Decilia near Athens, cutting off Athenian resources. The Athenian economy collapsed, leading to internal strife and oligarchic revolts. In 405 BCE, Sparta under Lysander decisively defeated the Athenian navy at the Battle of Aegospotami. In 404 BCE, Athens surrendered. Sparta imposed harsh terms, dismantling Athens' long walls and forcing it into the Peloponnesian League. Athenian power declines. Athens lost its empire, navy, and political dominance. Spartan hegemony. Sparta became the dominant Greek power, but its rigid system struggled to manage the Greek world. Persian influence increases. Sparta relied on Persian support, which allowed Persia to regain control over Ionian Greek cities. Rise of Thebes and Macedon. Eventually, Sparta's dominance was challenged by Thebes and later by Philip II of Macedon, setting the stage for Alexander the Great. The Peloponnesian War profoundly shaped Greek history, highlighting the dangers of inter-Greek rivalry and weakening the city-states, making them vulnerable to external conquest. The war was famously chronicled by Thucydides, whose account remains one of the greatest works of ancient historiography.